This man is absolutely a genius. He found cycling to work very exhausting. Then he noticed a spare flywheel at home. A flash of inspiration hit him, and he came up with a great idea. First, he used a ruler to evenly mark 3 equal points on the flywheel. Then he cut the flywheel along the markings. The middle part was also cut. This resulted in 3 identical iron fan-shaped pieces. Next, he took out a fan blade. His plan was to weld these 3 pieces onto the fan blade. So he measured the size and cut 3 flat iron pieces. Then he placed the flat irons for alignment and marked the points. He drilled holes according to the markings. After a flurry of sparks and welding, the modified flywheel was ready. He installed a steel shaft in the center of the flywheel, added 2 bearings to each side of the shaft. Then he placed the flywheel on the bicycle to check the position. Once confirmed, he removed the rear wheel of the bicycle and cut off the entire rear frame. Next, he welded the front half of the bicycle onto a frame for stability. Then he aligned the flywheel, cut and shaped some iron pipes, and welded them onto the bicycle frame. After the welding, he reattached the original rear wheel frame. For the upper section, he cut, shaped, and bent a square pipe for assembly and fixation. Now the new frame was welded and ready. He installed a pulley on the rear wheel, mounted it onto the frame, and looped the other end of the belt around the flywheel. At this point, he adjusted the tension and fixed the flywheel in place. For riding safety, he welded 2 processed square pipes on each side of the flywheel as guards. Then he installed the chain ring and pedals. He mounted 2 chain ring gears onto an axle, and welded the gear set onto the steel frame of the rear wheel. Finally, he installed the chain, and sprayed the flywheel with anti-rust paint. Thus, a flywheel-assisted bicycle was complete. Eagerly, he hopped on for a test ride. You can see that by pedaling to rotate the flywheel, the gears adjust the speed, making cycling much easier. So, what do you think of his creativity? On a scale of 10, how would you rate him?